Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. Today I'm doing a French tip nail. This was an inspiration from a set of acrylic nails that I got recently. I picked out this set actually last year, and I just happened to come across it recently and put it on. And I used it for two reasons. The first one being that I didn't have time to do my nails and I needed my nails to look pretty for just a couple days. And I am not focused. And the second reason I did it was because my nails were pretty long and I wanted to file them down, and I wanted them to all look even, which they do now. And so I put these acrylic nails on, and they're shorter than my real nails, so then I was able to file my nails down and they all look even and straight and everything. So I really liked the look, but they didn't last very long because I work with my hands a lot and they're actually a little bit uncomfortable, so I took them off the next day. But I really like the pattern, so I'm going to do sort of a spin on it and make my own. And so for this, as you can see, I have started off with a base nude color, and that is in my Broadway gel collection. And then the actual French tip is a stamp-on. So I have two different stamps that I'm going to use for this today. And that is a regular French tip one. And I actually found this to not be very useful, and I had to go over it again with the nail polish. But I used it, and so I will show you how that works. And then I have my other stamp template, and it has all of a bunch of various different patterns that you can use. And I'm using this sort of cheetah print one here today. And so those are the two stamps templates. Also need my stamper and scraper. And I have three different colors. I have the Moyu white, and then from Bundle Monster I have their purple and pink. And then to top it all off, we have a nice hollow top coat. And that's from Wet n Wild. That one's a nice scattered glitter, so I like that. It's nice if you just want a little sparkle but not too much. They actually do have another top coat. Here it is. And it has more glitter in it, so if you want a more sparkly one, you can use this one. Alright, so let's get started. My nails are all dry and ready to go for the French tip. So let's get started with that. I'm going to clean off all my surfaces with some nail polish remover. And it's very important to do the stamper as well. Let me move you up a bit. Make sure everything's clean. And I am using the Moyu scraper. And it has two sides on it, a side with a lip and a side without a lip. And I'm actually going to use both sides. I'm going to use the side without a lip for the French tip, the white, and the side with the lip for the other part. Now, as you see here, there are a number of different size French tips. That doesn't really matter. The point of it is so that you pick one that fits your nail size, but really you can use the biggest one and it'll work on all your nails. So that's why with the other templates they just have one size. So it was just pretty much pointless. They just wanted to make one all French tips, I think. we're going to start with that, and I'm going to put on some white polish on the second to largest nail size, because that seems to work for all my nails. And there we go, put some polish on. And I'm covering the whole thing just because of the way it's shaped. And I'm using the side without the lip for this one. I'm going to scrape up. And you guys are in my way, so let me try that again. There we go. And then I'm going to press down with my stamper real quick and pick up the template. And as per usual, it doesn't work the first time. You have never ever seen me stamp something right the first time. And today is no exception. So let's do that again. See, as you can see, there's a spot in the middle that is not got nail polish on it. And that I have found to be a pretty big problem with the French tip. And it doesn't happen with the other stamp template. I think it's because it's just such a deep and wide hole, as opposed to with the other templates, which have a bunch of little etchings in it. So the nail polish just easily wipes out when you scrape. So that's one of the problems I'm having with the French tip stamp. Now I'm going to pick it up. And it's not completely, I mean, it's not great, but not completely good, bad. But let me try one more time. This is kind of pointless because I'm just going to have to do it with my finger, with the brush anyways. I'm just sort of showing you what happens when you use this, I guess. All right, there we go. That's even worse. All right, I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'm gonna just go with what I got. The only good positive that I find about this French tip thing is it gives you a good starting line, but then I find that I had to go over it again with the brush afterwards. So if I have a hole in it this time, I'm just going to go with it. This one's going to work though. There we go. See, we got a little hole, but not too bad. Okay, I also found that with this French tip thing, that the tip is kind of small. So I also have to go over it because it's not going to get my whole tip. And I'm going to take this out of the shot to stamp because I can't see what I'm doing. And yeah. So as you can see, it didn't take the whole stamp. Let me see if I can fix that. There. And this only happens with the white tip. I'm not having any trouble with the leopard print at all. So the next step is taking the MoYou nail polish right from the bottle, and I am going to do it manually, which is the way I would normally do a French tip. And you just sort of roll your finger along. Now I'm just gonna kind of straighten out my lines. And there's my French tip. Now I'm gonna let that dry. The MoU dries pretty quick. And then I'll get back with the rest of the stamping in just a second. Okay, our nails are pretty dry now. So now it's time for the purple and pink stamping. So let's get that template out. And I am very fuzzy today. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that helped. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. All right, we got pink and purple. And we're gonna do the pink on the left and the purple on the right. And pretty much down the middle there. And then I'm going to take the scraper with the lip side this time. And we're going to scrape up. And this is going to go really easy and quick. And then we're going to press down and lift up. And because I didn't prime the sucker, we'll do this one more time. What can I say? Never works the first time. It works fine off camera, I swear. All right. Pink side. Purple side. When you're doing this, as you can see, I got some on my mat. Make sure you always have something down because this is a little messy. And then there's our little stamp of leopard print. And I'm just gonna line this up even with my nail line. Press down and around, and voila. See, that works perfectly. I don't know, I just don't think that the regular white French tip works on this. All the other stamps work fine. All right, so that is it. This does smear, I have noticed, so we're gonna put on our top coat, but we're going to be very careful not to push down on the brush and to just glide over. That does mean a little bit of a heavier coat of polish, but at least we won't smear too much. And cap the free edge, which actually causes a smearing most of the time. I'm a little heavy at the bottom. There we go. And then, as with anything, any stamping, you're probably going to get a little bit on your cuticles, so you just clean that up with a nail polish, cleanup brush and some nail polish remover. And then you are all done. There we are. Now we have our beautiful, beautiful French tips. So that's it for this time, and we'll see you next time.